this video, we're going to show you how to make this adorable table center. This turns out so beautiful. It looks like it has a lot of parts, but it doesn't, because this is one part, and it's the backing that folds over and makes the green, and this just turns out gorgeous, and I hope this video helps you. Okay, we're going to begin this pattern by Xeroxing it 6 of your pumpkin and 6 of the center of your pumpkin paper pattern, and place that paper right on top of 2 pieces of fabric that are right sides together, and then polyester bonded batting. And of course, one is your orange and one is your backing, which also becomes your leaf, so it needs to be green. Then you're going to sew on the solid line, and I use a smaller stitch length, which makes it much easier for going around the curves of the leaf. And just be really careful, just go slow and go way around just perfect on those leaves, and that will look so nice. Then cut around on the outside dash line. And when you're cutting on the outside dash line of your corner leaves here, you can cut into the V's, just don't cut into the stitches. You don't want to compromise those stitches. Then you're going to take the paper out, and you're going to just also take this out of the seam, and then you're going to try to just get one layer of fabric, pull it apart, make sure it's just one so you can see the other one here, and then you're going to just cut just enough. You're going to just cut that open just enough to turn it right side out through that hole. You're going to do the same thing on the other pumpkin part. And then you're going to press it carefully by making sure all of the edges are out to the seams. And that's especially important on these leaves. You've got to get all of this nice shape in there. Okay, once it's turned and pressed, I'm just going to whip stitch this opening closed. Now I cut pretty far on this, made it pretty easy for turning right side out. It's not necessary to be this long, but it's fine. It doesn't hurt anything because it's right in the middle. And when I put my center pumpkin, which is slid on this side, and I'll whip stitch that closed, both of those open ends will be enclosed. Then with my paper pattern, I'm going to place the leaf in between pattern here, and I'm going to mark the stitch line of this pumpkin. Then I put them all together like this. Isn't that awesome? They just turn out so cute. I used 2 greens on this, so it gave it light and a dark, which is awesome. And then I'll place my center pumpkin part, the little extra part there, and I'll show you how I'll stitch that. When I'm stitching the center pumpkin on, I just take double or single, it doesn't matter on the thread, but I hold back the edge, and I'm just hitting one layer of fabric on both the pumpkin and the center part, and I'm just going to stitch it on. I don't want to stitch it right on the edge. I want to hold it back and stitch it, and that will give it just a little more dimension, which is awesome, and you don't see the stitches at all. And it goes really fast because it doesn't have to be neat. It doesn't show. And I'm going to go all the way around and tie it off, and do that on each side, and do it all the way around with all of my pieces, and this just turns out so cute. I'll show you what the finished product looks like.